But again, man, what really impressed me, and context does matter, is just the defense showed up, and the defense has been so bad of late. Like, it makes perfect sense to me that the offense has had struggles. It struggled with Alex Smith, so it wasn't firing on all cylinders with the starter, let alone when you go to Josh Johnson, who's only been with the team for a week and a half.
I was just so impressed personally with Johnson. That was the biggest story for me. The defense was fine. It was critical. Couldn't win that game without the defense. But Josh Johnson was just so poised. For a guy that's barely played, that everybody's belabored the charity basketball point. You know, he's playing charity basketball 2 weeks ago. Probably never thought he'd get another chance in the league. To get a start like that and to play that poised. Sure, he made some mistakes. He missed some guys. He also had some drops. I thought he threw a great ball to Vernon Davis. He just dropped.
Vernon Davis has had butterfingers this year.
That's weird. It's really weird. Didn't get much help from Adrian Peterson until late. And AP just kind of love him because he never quits.
He carried him. The last drive, he had 38 combined yards. The team actually only had 36 yards in that drive because of the victory formation. So
yeah,
he had 5 runs. He had the screen pass for 7 yards. Before that, he had 20 yards.
Yeah, and then, they pointed out on the broadcast, our receivers just, they're not getting open. So it's hard. It's hard to get anything going through the air right now. But all that matters is winning. I'm just a fan of the team, and I just want to win. That's all. I don't care who we play. I don't care if they're terrible. I just want to win. It makes the week so much better. And then when you come in here and you do a show like this and you have to beat up on them and belabor it for a week, it's just awful. I'm sick and tired of doing it. I'm so happy. They can lose their next 2. I don't care. I'll be at home. You guys can be miserable and discuss all that. I don't have to come in here and discuss it.
No misery Monday for you.
That was
until next season.
Yeah, that was a playoff game for me. That was just awesome. I love it. I don't care about their draft pick. They just have to go out there and scout well and draft better. See where you end up. We traded up, took the second pick of the draft a few years ago for RG3. We thought we solved our issues. We didn't.
I'll tell you what was huge. After they give up the punt return touchdown at the end of the half.
Devastating.
And you're down 10-3.
I was infuriated with that.
I was just thinking, well, a week ago against the Giants, they start off punt, 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 punt. So the teams exchanged punts for 6 possessions. And the Redskins defense had actually held the Giants in check to less than 30 yards in the first quarter. Then you have the Sanchez pick 6.
And it
almost seemed like the team quit.
They just fell apart.
And they give up 27 points in the second quarter. They end up falling behind 40-zippy. And they end up losing with Josh Johnson coming in late, leading on a couple touchdown drives. So it looks a little bit better on the score sheet. And I thought, give up that punt return, man, in the second half, maybe they're going to quit again. Because to me, it felt like they quit in that Giants game, and maybe it's just going to start, just snowballing, and it's loss number 5 in a row.
Jacksonville's not good enough.
But what's big was Josh Johnson led them, and it didn't result in a touchdown. But that first drive of the second half was 16 plays, 60 yards. It's hard to do that in so many plays. They were hooked by a couple of penalties. Josh Johnson scrambles, but that told me they're in this game to compete and fight, and they fought to the end, and they got the win.
Yeah, it was awesome. That might be my favorite win of the season.
Really?
Against like the worst team, but I didn't care.